Right, good morning everyone. I didn't film doing this one, but last night I actually sat and made this house. Now, I've used a very thick felt, which I'm hoping if I can get it at the right price, I can get it in the shop, because it is thick felt. I don't know if I've got a piece. Here we are. Look, so it's like 4mm thick. And you don't need to use card or anything like that, but it's great for making these sort of things, and they're going to last for a lifetime, aren't they, if not longer. So what I've done is chosen the materials that I like, because that's how I do mine. I do have some vintage buttons, or wooden buttons. I mean, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one today. I've got some bits and pieces that I can add, you know, like some doily bits and that, so I'm just going to play. The other one that I did, I'll just get that one and share it with you, was this one. That one's a little bit bigger. But I made a window, did some flowers, did a plant pot with some flowers, made like a double door with pearl buttons, genuine pearl buttons, vintage ones. Just funny stitching, made a window at the top, want it very straight, not fussed about that. And put a little chimney on it. Oh, I've just noticed I didn't do that section there, so I've only just noticed that. But they're not all finished. All the ones that I have done need little bits adding to them, but I've got to go through my stash, to be honest, and figure out little bits and pieces that I might be able to add. You know, do I just want to do them patchwork and put fancy things on? Do I want to make them into a project like the front of a house? I don't know. It's I need to search through my stash and see what I've got. So this is the next one. So I'm just going to stitch this. Yeah. I'm not sure. I am trying because I can't bloody see, but I've sent for a magnifying glass that clips onto your table, and I can work underneath it, so at least I'll be able to see, because my stitching's not that clever. I'm not fussed about it, to be honest, because there's still a lot of love gone into each stitch that I've done. And it is for a friend, a very good friend of mine. I can't say who it is because I can't. But I will be able to hand it to her, so I'm very pleased about that. And it's a birthday gift for her. Look, I can't say my stitching's absolute crap, to be honest, but hey ho. Sometimes it's quite thick, well, because the felt's thick. Oh, that was done on normal felt. So, but I sent for this one. Oh, Fiona, that is absolute crap. Sorry folks, it's because I've got double vision at the moment, so I'm waiting to get my eyes tested. Where did that go? Let me get that out. That's the one that's gone wrong. It's that's gone wrong there. I can see it now in this, when you turn it around in a certain light. I am trying. Hey ho. I don't think this one's too bad. Let me just try this again. So I'm trying to do it directly opposite, where it comes up directly opposite, to make the stitching a little bit more straight. But it's really difficult when you've got double vision, because you don't know whether you're putting it in the right bloody area. And I can't see to get the stitch in the right size either. But hey ho, we'll do our best. See, I don't think I'm getting this right. It'll have to do, because I can't bloody see. I don't know how to do half of what I do, you know, when I can't see. But hey ho. I was just watching some news updates in America. How the government's stopping the small farmers from, you know, even if you've only got a couple of cows on your field, how they're shutting them down and that. Well, what's all that about, folks? That's ridiculous. They're taking off the they're taking off the normal people, you know, people who have got next to nothing, and giving it all to those that have got everything. It's absolutely appalling. I'm sorry, it is. That's that. Have I done all the others now? I've done that one. I haven't done that bit there, but I'm not fussed about that one. Yeah. Now, when I've just got a tiny wee bit like that, I'm not going to go down and stitch it, just do that. That's all done now, I think. Yeah. You see, bit rubbish, but hey ho. I'm just going to stitch this off. And then that's done. Righty-ho. So that was that one. So this is this one now. And I can go back where it was. So this wall hanging that I'm doing is made up of all these kind of things. Now I'm going to continue making them in different shapes. I might do a square house, might do a row of houses. I might not put the fruit ones on. I think I want it to be like a street, so I can make the trees and things like that. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is just play around today. my nephew, my grandson Ethan, sure people will remember Ethan and Deacon. Ethan's now 20 and he's just bought his first car, and he brought it straight up to show me. They're so proud of themselves and I'm so proud of him. But yeah, I loved it. He said, oh, I've got to come and bring it. He went, are you in, Nan? I went, yeah, why, love you? He went, I've got something to show you. And he came up with it. See, I like that because that looks like one of those, what do you call the windows? If it had stained glass windows, I just like that. So I do want them to look like houses. So what I'm going to do is I'm just stitching in between, or couching down in between all of those tiny holes there, and trying to keep this as even as possible. So yeah, it's handy when you can do things like this. And the holes are big enough that I hope I'm hitting them right. Because double vision's not very nice, I'll tell you. But yeah, the one I sent for, the magnifying glass, it's got a, you know, light to it as well. So, because I often work into the night. And so that'll come in handy. And I have a strip light that's attached. It's on an arm on my bed. And so if I'm sewing at night while I'm watching telly, I just put that on, and it's quite bright so I can actually see with that. But I need a magnifying glass, that's what I'm missing. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying myself doing these. And they don't take long to do. Like, all I did last night, cut the felt the shape I wanted, cut strips of fabric, some are turned over on the end, like that, just stitch them in. But I make them long enough to go over the edge. And I've done a blanket stitch all the way around. And then just like a fishbone stitch there. I started to do this one, but I'm going to put something here. That's why I only did that bit there. So yeah. You can do what you like with them. They're really... Let me just turn that around. Where am I? That's what I like about these. And I've used just the fabrics that I've got. And you only need small pieces. Can make a nice patchwork object, or project, should I say, not objects. So yeah. I think that's stitched that in now. Now, no, I don't want to cover that up, but I don't mind. See, putting that in the middle. I like that idea. So, what I do with mine to get to the middle, which is about there, I just do some little short stitches along the back of the felt. Like that. That takes me to the middle. And then I can, how far apart? So if I go there, oopsie daisy, and then back down that one and back down that hole, that should secure that in like that. That's it. Yeah, I like that. And now I've just got to find the bloody hole again. Oh, not bad. I'm going to do it 2 or 3 times. There we go. Yeah. So I like that. So, and then I just stitch that off. You don't need many stitches. Check and see if I can use that again. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, I like that. Now, what I might do is put something around the edge in there. I don't know. Let me just see. I don't know. I do like this though. I'm not bothered that that's purple and that's green at all. I want that there, I think. Yeah. So I'm just going to cut that piece off. It is, you know, you can do anything with it. Absolutely anything. I like that. It stands out. I want things to stand out. I want my friend to see lots of different things. And I'm just using the same thread. I'm not going and using different threads. And the little... I'll try and keep the stitches, you know, same size and that. I'm not sure I can do that, but we shall see. Right, just want to make sure that's levelish. I like the fact that you can actually see the stitches, you know. I do like this flower. I do want that on there somewhere. So we shall see. I think I've just got enough of that thread to finish this off. Really like this felt. Oh, can I just do that bit, please? Just let me finish. I just want to keep that on there, turn that over, and what I'm going to do is just run that straight through the felt. They're all, well, they're not going to be backed, but on the canvas that I've chosen, you know, they'll, yeah, I like that. That's nice. Now, I'm not sure I want that. Actually like that. I like that. And because I'm not putting a theme to it, I can put on what I want. I don't want to get rid of and cover up all the fabrics. That would be silly. Right, so on this one, because it's like a leaf, and you got some of these in your kits the other week when you bought them. So you just have to couch it down. So I'm going to start in the corner. I hope you're seeing this. I'm not sure if I can bring the camera down any closer. Let me just see if I can do that. Might be able to do that if I've got this on. Right, and all I'm going to do, like I say, is just couch this down in between. See the little holes in between. And I only have to do it every so often. And I'm going to come up and couch the end of that down. Like that. And then I'll couch that section down. And then go across to that section. So I've just gone up that line there. Keep going across. Now we do sell the thread I'm using, and they're wrapped up on reels. So if you're interested, this thread is absolutely fine for doing embroidery and things like that. It's gorgeous, excuse me, actually. So if you do want to buy them, I've done every colour I've got on a reel, on little reels. You might get them on a card, but there's plenty on them. Excuse me, for you. Plenty. They're really nice to sew with, I have to say. There we are, that's couched that in. And then, like I say, we just go to the back. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. I just want to show the kind of things we have. Now, if I put that there, I like that. We can still see both of those. So again, I'm going to couch it down in the middle and go around those little perforated sections. Oopsie daisy. We're going to couch that down as well. You do have to be careful. Now, I think what I want to do is to put a little flower flat back, or maybe a piece of bling, maybe. But I've got some beautiful buttons in front of me, which I'll share with you. I collect buttons. What do I collect? But I've got some really vintage pearl buttons. I have all gold, or brassy colour, whatever you want to call it. And then I've got the pearl and gold. So I might do those. I'm not sure yet. Sorry. Just have to pick that up. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Right. So while I'm in the middle section, I'm going to find a pearl of some sort. Oh, that shouldn't be in there. Oh, yeah, it should. See these old vintage buttons? Look at that. It's just a pearl. Oh, that will look fantastic. But really, I could do with something flatter. Yeah. If you buy a kit, that's pretty. That's pretty. If you buy a kit, you may find these in your kit. Because I don't keep them to myself. I share when I'm doing kits. You know. That's tiny, isn't it? Because I pick these up all the time. Oops. Put these back on. I'm going to use that one, I think. Now, I can stitch it on if I want to, but I don't. I want that flat in there, so I'm going to snip it. And you're going, oh, wifey. It won't lay flat, and I want it to lay flat. So I'm just snipping it. Now, I'm going to use a little bit of glossy accents as well around the edge, because I know it will definitely stay on then. But put a little bit of hot glue in the middle and do that. Isn't that pretty? Now that will stay put. But I'm going to need to couch these down now. So I need to move out slightly. Where's the first one? We'll do this one. So I'm going to pull it out. Or stretch it out to the end. I don't just want to put a line there. I like to stitch everything in if I can. And then you see the hole in the end? I can only just see it. We're going to do that and then go down to there and couch that down. See? And it just gives it another look. Hopefully I've got enough on my needle, enough thread, should I say, to do this. I like the look of that, you see, better than leaving it like that. Yeah, and that's going to couch all of that down. Make that nice and neat. So maybe this little house is full of the nice appliques that I like and things like that. I found this at a car boot as well. It's like a needle pin, but I'm using it when I thread elastic or thick thread wool to go through things. I think that's what it's for, but the guy didn't know, and I haven't seen one like that, but it looks very similar to one I have. Let's put it that way. I have one somewhere where it's like that. Long one. Right, so, yep, like that. Now, I'm just wondering, because I have this, I might want to sit there. I might put it underneath as well. So, when I'm using this sort of thing, which is the Chinese braid, I just burnish the ends, stick it in like that, because while it melts, it won't fray. I'm not bothered about the end bit really, because I'm going to tuck that under. So I'm just going to thread my needle again. Love working with this thread. Like I say, run to the shop. I've got lots of different colours. Oops. And I've put them all on cards. And if there's not enough there for people, I can make more because I've got plenty of the thread. Plenty. Okay, so what we're going to do now is to put that here. Now, I'm going to couch this in first. You do have to be careful with this. If you're going to be couching this down, go to the centre. I'll show you in a minute. Let me just couch this down, because it can come apart. Like that. Try and get your needle to go right down the centre or in and out of those if you can. So I'm going to do the little round bits if I can get my needle through. Like that. And just to couch it down. Like that. And I'm only going to do every other one on both sides. So I've done that one, missed that one, do that one. Just be careful, because once you start pulling at this type of braid, it can go out of shape and, oops, now you see that? Something you don't want, because that can make it go out of shape as well. Try and keep it flat. So, which one have I done? Can't bloody see, woman. Oh, that one. So miss that one, go to that one. Yeah. Oops-a-daisy. Don't grab the wrong one. See what's happened there. Oh, you have to be really careful. Kind of like pulled that out of shape there. That's what you've got to be careful of with using this. yes, I've decided I'm not going to use the apple, the pear, or anything else like that. The orange, I think I did. I'm just going to do houses, but do some small and some large and some tall ones, and do it like a street. That way I can add in some trees, some fencing, you know, make it into like a street that and it'll be like a picture of a street. I think that's what I'm going to do. Right. I don't want to go through to the other side, and that's why I like using the thick felt, because you can go in through the felt and not go through to the front, you know. But I am just trying to get hold of it for the shop at a good price, because it's expensive. It's not cheap, unfortunately. It's like everything else. Prices have skyrocketed. Now with this, see that there? Because I got my glue gun on, I'm just going to do that. It's only skimming it across. I don't want loads of glue. So pressing the thing for the glue to come out, and then just skim across it to flatten it slightly. I mean, I can do this bit as well. And just hook that down. That's fine. I'm happy with all of that. Yeah. I want a little bit more applique. Now I've done that one. No, not sure. Let's have a look, see what we have. See, I could make this into a butterfly, couldn't I? I like the idea of putting a butterfly on it. So, you got these in your kit. I did tell you how to do it. Cut those out. Never waste those. They make little flowers on small projects. So, I'm going to fold mine in half. And just at the centre, I'm going to start... Oops, didn't put the knot in it. That way. Going to stitch halfway down, because I don't want the bottom bit together. So I'm just going to do halfway. Like that. I just want to skim that bit off as well. Like that. There we go. And then open that up and you've got a butterfly. Isn't that clever? Yeah. Well, I think it is anyway. So, and for that I need to get a little bit of pearl. So I've got some pearl here. I would say 3 will do. There's 3. So I put that on like that, going through one side, and then do that. See, that's 1. And that's got that on. That way, that's it. See? And then I can stitch that little guy wherever I want to stitch him. And I think I'm going to put him here. and just go over where I've just sewn in the pearl. So just go one side of that and back down the other side, and do that to the bottom section as well. Like that, and he's sewn into place. I can sew that down. In fact, I think I will do. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to couch this down and couch it down there, I think, and then come up this side. I don't generally, like I say, I usually go across the back until I get to a certain section, but I've ended up with a long line, but I'm not bothered about that. We're just going to couch this guy down like this, and then stitch that off. See, I'm not going through to the other side. I'm basically just, hang on, picking up the heavy felt, that's all. Okay, so we've got that, that's done. Now, yeah, I'm happy with that. It's cute. And, you know, we can just put in some antennae or something for him. And then at the end, you just come up to the very end and do a French knot as the eyes. I'm doing 2, just wrapping it round twice. Like the antennae, not the eyes. I think that's what they're called. Like that. See? You've got your little butterfly. And then I'm just going to stitch this off all together. That's another section finished. Right, so I found this one now, and I fancy putting that on there. I can still see the fabric behind. So it's my fancy appliques and the materials that I like. So we're just going to couch this in. I'm going to start at the bottom and couch that down there. And then I'm going to work up the middle, couching that around. Yeah, and then what I'm going to do is couch each one of those down. And then just go around the edge. Like that. Now, I have been looking at other people's work, and there's some amazing, amazing slow stitchers out there. I mean, I don't know why they call it slow stitching, because to me it's just embroidery. That's what it used to be called, embroidery. But hey ho, they call it slow stitching now. And I've seen some amazing projects where people have spent months or even years putting a, you know, a wall hanging together or something like that, because they do take time. That's probably why they call it slow stitching, obviously. But they do take a long time to do some of them. This one, like I said, I've done this start to finish last night and today, which I'm sharing with you now. But some people are faster than others, and it's the quality of work that I have seen. I am amazed by some of the way people are crafty, and they don't think they are. They look at the work and they go, oh, well, that'll do. No, it's artwork. It's just art. At the end of the day, you're doing a piece of art and this sort of thing will last for generations if it's looked after. You know? You've got to take more pride in your work and stop pulling yourselves down. Look, we have enough in the world pulling us down. We don't need anybody to do it ourselves. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. It doesn't matter if you're better than somebody else. Every bit of craft is a piece of art. And that's how you've got to look at it. You might not like it. Somebody else might not like it. But they don't have to like your work. As long as you're happy and you know you've done the best you can, or, you know, just build yourself up, get your confidence, get the job done, and stop, you know, berating yourselves. Because I've heard loads do it when they're doing they're absolute stunning works of art, and they're still calling themselves, oh, well, I could have done this now. And I'm thinking, can't you see what you've just created? You go to somebody's channel and you see how good they are, but then you pull yourself down. Stop doing it. Artists are artists at the end of the day. Whatever you do it, paint, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is you're doing, it doesn't matter. Art is art. That's how I look at it. Now, I like what I've done. I mean, I don't often like my own work, as I've said before, but I like this. And what I'm doing is I'm mixing my appliques and my trimmings with my fabrics that I like. And I actually do like what I've done so far on this one. Don't like every one I've done. But I'm not going to sit there and pull myself apart. No way. No. Now, I'm not going to stitch this one in. I'm actually going to glue this one in. I'm just going to glue it in the middle there. And then I'm going to get one of my little pearly buttons. Look at these old pearls. My God. I have a right collection. But you see, that's what I do. I will go and collect from car boots and, you know, things like that. Now, I am going to glue this in, I think. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I've glued that in. That's enough. Oh, I'll show you what I did start yesterday. I thought I was filming it and it didn't work. Look, I started to cover my box. It needs felt on the bottom section, but I was making houses and I wanted to go all the way around to make houses. So I did start that yesterday. It's a really good way of using your scraps up, to be honest. Right, let's see if we can get this going. Oops, there. Yeah, I just want to put this little pearly button on. It's so cute and it'll fit perfectly there. See, just like that. So I'm going to go back up, because this is the thing, when they're not flat buttons, they don't always stand where you want them to stand. So to go through the hole again, and then back down the other side to try and get it to stand. I'm going to do that again. Oh. Come on, mate. There we go. So back through the side and then down the middle again. That should hold that. I could have put something in a little bit more colourful. I don't want to. I like pearl buttons. And I always remember, I'll get a picture for you of the Pearly King and Queen. Absolutely brilliant. You've never heard of it. We have it here in Britain, the Pearly King and Queen. We've got several, but they stitch all of these pearl buttons, no matter what the size is, onto the clothing. And I'll show you a picture. I'll add it here. But yeah, that's probably why you can't find so many that've got them. So I've got one last. I might put something, I'm not sure. I might just put one of these there. Would it look odd? Let me just see. No, I think I can do that. Okay. I think that'll look okay there. So I'm just going to stitch this off. Just let me make sure. See what else I've got. Oh, I've got one of these flowers. I can use one of these. That's a different one. Oh, no. No, no, no. Wait a minute. Where's my little bag of flowers? I could actually put one of these on. Hang on, folks. Here we are, here we are. I've got these little bag flowers. I want to bring this purple colour back in, I think. Do I want that? No, it doesn't match. No, I'm going to go back to that. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to go back to this one. I like that. And we'll just, I think we'll put a little pearl in the middle, but a flat back flower pearl. And I'll glue it on, because you can't stitch the ones on that I've got. Like that. So I have these. So you've got to use what you've got in, you know. Let me just do this. And I'm just going to pop that in there like that, see? Yeah, I like pearls, I like lace, I like fabric. There we go. Yeah, that was pretty. Not fussed with these two there. I want one thing here, but let me see what I have. I'm just using up all my oddments. You know what? I like that flower. this is the last thing I'm doing, and then I'm going to load this up for you so you can sit and enjoy it, or not. It's completely up to you. See, like that? Is that the right way? It is. Love it. Love it. And all I've done is put on what I like. And I'm just going to couch this down from the centre. Oh, come on, Fee. I'm going really blurred now. It's mainly done by touch with me. Yeah. Do I need to couch that down? I could do, really. Keep it going. So what I'm going to do is couch it down in between those petals, that's all. Yeah. And I think what I'll do is I'll just couch these down across each other like that, just for safety. There we go. Now, I may have, I'm not sure, let me just see what I've got here. See, I was thinking of something like that, because I do like my pearls, but I really could do with something that's more of a teardrop. This one, I've got one perfect. Because it's all pearly effect, isn't it? Let me just see what I can put on the end on this one. Yeah, I could just do that, couldn't I? Yeah. And maybe a goldy one, because that's got gold behind. And I can stitch them on. I don't want any bling bling. Yeah, I just want a few of, oh no, wrong sort. No, I'm going to go with the goldy one, because it's got yellow in here. So let me just stitch that one on, and then I'm going to glue this one, because I can't stitch it. Oh, perfect. Oh, where did that go? I dropped that one. Okie dokie. Let's go back to this. Oh, I don't know if my needle will go through it. We shall see. Just in the corner. Sorry. Ray's just asking, he needs a knee brace. Unfortunately, he's got arthritis now since he's had that fall. He's got it in his neck and shoulders and his knee. And he's suffering. Ah, problem. That's not going to go in. Okay, I'm not going to fuss about it. I'm just going to cut that back out and we shall just glue that. That will be fine. I'll get a fine needle later on and stitch that in. I just want something there, just to help set that off. And that's it. I'm not doing any more. I don't think I need to. I like that as it is. So I hope that's helpful. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great day. Sun shining. It's absolutely boiling. It's not very late at all. It's early hours. And have fun. And try something like this yourselves. Take care. Bye bye for now.